What's up, guys? Lee Moore here, bringing you a little weekend motivation. Today we're going to talk about taking action, because we all have things that we want to do with our life. We have hopes and dreams and goals, and a lot of times we don't take any action towards those because something inside us holds us back. Normally it's fear. We're a little apprehensive about getting started. We make excuses. And I'm here to tell you that your excuses, they don't matter. They don't help you. They're not furthering your cause. You need to just take action. And it doesn't really matter what it is that you want to do. Even if you have the biggest, most long-term goals in mind, something that you know for sure you can accomplish in less than, 30 years, that doesn't mean you can't get started right now. Because the sooner you get started, the sooner you're going to accomplish your goal. If you keep procrastinating and putting it off and saying, hey, I'm going to do this next year or next week or tomorrow, then that just kind of sets a precedent for you to keep putting it off. Because the next year you're going to say, oh, I'll just start it next year. Or tomorrow you say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And you just keep pushing it off. And then it never gets done. And then you look back on your life on 50, 60, 70 years, and you just regret not ever getting started. And it doesn't really matter what it is. Let's say you're trying to get a date. You want to get a girlfriend or a boyfriend. And there's someone you're interested in, and you're not sure if they like you, and you're just trying to figure it out before you ask them because you don't want to get rejected. That's the wrong mindset to have. You need to just ask. Call them up right now and ask them. Because the sooner you figure out whether they're into you or not, the sooner you either have a date, or you can just move on with your life and get interested in somebody else. Right? But going back and forth and thinking about it isn't going to help you at all. If you're trying to lose weight, don't say, oh, this is going to be my New Year's resolution to lose weight. Sure, you can make a New Year's resolution on New Year's Eve, but don't wait until January 1st to start getting into shape. At the risk of sounding like the Everest guy, the Everest College guy, if you're sitting on your couch right now watching this video and you want to lose weight, get off the couch and go for a run. Get on the floor and do some push-ups. If you're anywhere in the United States, we're having this really weird warm winter, you can go for a run right now and you're going to be fine. Right? But don't wait for the perfect opportunity, because the reality is life isn't perfect, and therefore perfect opportunities do not exist. They don't just fall out of the sky. You have to create the perfect opportunity. And if you're watching this, the perfect opportunity can be right now, but you have to decide that right now is a perfect opportunity. You have to decide right now is the most important time for you to get started working on your goals. And that's how taking action really works. If you want to start a business, and you say, hey, I need $50,000 to open up a business, because you have to get licenses and rent a space and any number of things. There's no reason that you can't get started with your business before you get that $50,000. Maybe you're waiting on the bank loan, maybe you're saving up money, but there's no reason you can't start now. Businesses require brands. Maybe you start building a brand and build relationships with your potential customers through social media before you even have a product to sell. Maybe you start on a small scale. Let's say you want to open a barbershop or a hair salon, either one. Maybe you just start doing house visits and you say, hey, to all your friends and family, hey, I do hair, I can come to your house, I will do it, I charge this much, right? And you build through there and you tell their friends and family. And don't take this as legal advice because I never researched it. I know you need licenses and things like that. But if you're operating on an unofficial capacity just to get started, that could be something that works for you. So it doesn't really matter what your goals are. If you say, hey, I want to be a billionaire one day, and you know you can't be a billionaire in a year or two, then maybe you just get started saving some money. You open up a savings account, you open up an investment account, and you say, hey, I don't make that much money, but you just put a couple dollars away every week. It's not much, and it's not making gigantic strides towards your goals, but it's something. If you say, hey, I want to have a better relationship with God, don't say, hey, I'm going to wait for church on Saturday or wait for church on Sunday to get started. Turn off this video and go read your Bible and say a prayer, or just do something, because you have to get started. And if you never get started, if you don't get started now, and you say, hey, I'm going to get started tomorrow, and then tomorrow you're going to say, hey, I'm going to get started the next day, and then the next day you're going to say, hey, I'm going to get started the next day, and the next week, and the next year, you're just going to keep pushing it off until it's too late. You'll be 80 years old, you'll be 90 years old, you'll be sitting in a wheelchair with your old people friends, playing chess or something, and you'll be wondering, where did my life go? What happened to all my goals? What happened to all my dreams? And you don't want that life for yourself. That's how people have midlife crises when they're 40. They have all these things that they never accomplished up to that point in their life, and they realize they're running out of time. Don't be that person. Get started right now today. Turn off this video. Whatever your goals are, just go do something towards them. Even the smallest little action can help move the needle and get you started in the right direction. It's all about momentum. Can you build up momentum? Because you get started a little bit and you keep working a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more, and then in 6 months or a year or 2 years or 3 years or however far into the future, you're going to look back and realize, hey, getting started that day on December 26th, when I watched Lee Moore's Weekend Motivation video, this is what helped me get my business going or get my life going or get my relationship going because I took action that day. So go ahead, turn this off, take some action, and I'll see you on the other side.